for you to try out this cake and bake it and die when you get your first mouthful of it because it's delicious. Hi guys, welcome in my home kitchen. So if you've been a friend of mine on Facebook, you may have noticed that I just love food. Because I love cooking, I love baking, and most of all I love eating. And today I want to share with you one of my favorite recipe ever. Definitely among my top 5, maybe even my top 3. Is it my favorite cake? Maybe, I'm not sure. And in French it's called la tarte crémeuse au citron vert, but in English I would translate it as creamy lemony pie or something. So for this recipe, what you will need is 100 grams of butter, about 300 grams of biscuits, 2 eggs, 1 can of sweet condensed milk, enough lemon to make about 15 centiliters of lemon juice, 20 centiliters of liquid cream, and 120 centiliters of liquid cream, but make sure that this one is 30% fat. As for accessories, I would advise you for the cake tin to pick something like this, which is good in matter of size, and the good thing is that you can take off the edge, so it's perfect for presentation. Okay, so first thing is to preheat your oven 200 degrees. So in the recipe, you need about 300 grams of biscuits. So those are speculoos, and I know they don't exist in every country, but basically there are biscuits with cinnamon in them. So little tip, every time I have to crush something, I always use a little plastic bag instead of a mixer because mixers are noisy and you have to clean them after that, so it just bugs me to use them. I just put what I need to crush in the plastic bag and go over it with the rolling pin and it just works perfect. But I'm going to show you right now. So that's about how it looks when it's done. So now we're going to melt 100 grams of butter. So now that you've melted the butter, you're going to pour it over the crushed biscuits. Now you're going to put the biscuits into the cake tin. Now using a tablespoon, try to make the biscuit as even as possible. And now we're going to put this in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. First off, we're going to grate the lemon peel. You can keep some lemon zest for decoration, especially when you're using lime because green over white is quite pretty. Now let's press those lemons. So now we're going to whip everything together. Alright, so now we're going to pour that on the cookie layer we've made earlier. We're going to let it in the oven for about 20 minutes, then we're going to let it cool and put it in the refrigerator. I cannot say this word in English. It's at least 4 hours and up to 12 hours. So this is about 3 hours later. So you're supposed to keep this pie in the fridge about 12 hours and at least 4 hours, but I'm not going to because the sun is about to go down soon and I won't be able to film soon. And also I'm eager to eat that pie, to be honest. So yeah, now we're going to make the whipped cream. So for the last 30 minutes, I've been keeping the bowl I'm going to use to whip and the whippers, I don't know how you call that. So I've been keeping them in the fridge and I've been keeping the cream, 30% fat liquid cream in the freezer. And this is because you need to have really cold materials to make whipped cream, or else your cream won't be whipped, you know. It happened to me many times, so now I know better. delicious.